Hello friends, it's the 26th of March, 20 to 6 at night, and I realised that yesterday marked 4 years since I last spoke to my husband, and I have a lot of guilt around that because, as you all know, I was still caught in addiction. And around about this time, COVID really hit Australia hard, the pandemic, so we were getting all the restrictions just starting this time now, 4 years ago. And we were only allowed, like, patient visits had been cut to 15 minutes. And Rob said it was on the 25th of March. He'd been in hospital 8 weeks, and so he was due to be discharged. And the doctors came around and they said, no, we don't like the look of you. We don't like how your lungs are looking. They look worse than when you first came in. And 8 weeks before that, he was only given a 30% chance of living then. And he beat it, and he got a pacemaker and everything. Anyway, Rob told me he wasn't feeling very well. And the doctor said, if you pass the CT scan, if everything's fine, we'll let you go home. So at about 7 minutes, so I said goodbye to him, at lunchtime. And I went home, and this drug addict showed up at my place and asked me if I could help him go and buy some fentanyl. Now, I don't ever use fentanyl. I've never abused opioids, but Rob had a circle of friends, and so I thought I was doing a good deed. Yeah, I'll go and help this person. Well, about 20 past 1, at 1:07, so I've gone out at 1 o'clock. At 1:07, Rob gets on Facebook to try and message me, but I didn't have the internet on my phone. I only had the internet at home. At 1:27 p.m, Rob goes into a cardiac arrest. And that's why I feel so much guilt and remorse because, 20 minutes, I could have spoken to him, Anyway, that cardiac arrest, it took 9 minutes for them to resuscitate it. 9 minutes too long. He was brain dead. I spent my Easter in palliative care. Rob died the 20th of April 4 years ago, and this year actually marks my 20th year wedding anniversary. So 2024 is a big year. 2020, when all this started, we had reached the lowest of the lows ever in our marriage. It was bad. That's why I tell you to cherish every moment and love the best you can, because you can say things to people in anger and hate and poison and spew it all, and you don't know that your partner is sick. The next minute they're gone, and you wish you could take all that shit back, but it's gone. It's gone, mate. Anyway, let's get on to see if anything happens tonight, paranormal. And before we do, no better love has a man for another, that he layeth his life down for that person. And I think Rob sacrificed his life so I could be clean and I could be now helping addicts. If it wasn't, because if he had survived, we were co-creating a toxic, addictive and we would have spiraled into darkness, and I probably wouldn't be here to say and do these videos. And I know I don't have many subscribers, and that really doesn't matter to me. I do YouTube for two reasons. One, to try and share and help, share my story and help people to learn from my mistakes. And two, to tell you that unless I am being tricked with my paranormal, that my husband is still around. Because the day before he had the cardiac arrest, I said to him, don't leave me. And he said, I will never leave you. And I don't think he has. So this is how it works. All the lights are off. I've just got on TV, and I'll give her a plug because I listen to Spotify, The Rabbit Hole, and the Rabbit Hole Conspiracy Theories. I'll go up closer so you can see and give her, so that's her. She does all of it herself. So I'm plugging her because I'm a conspiracy theorist. So let's go back to the bathroom where how I start my paranormal is after talking to myself in the mirror, I switch off the light. And the reason why I have to talk like this in the mirror is because if I reverse the camera, I can't reverse it back and put the bulb, little flashlight on, if you understand. So anyway, let's see what happens. Off goes the light. 1, 2, 3, on goes. And by the way, the weather hasn't let up. It's miserable. I have never known in all my 63 years, although I've only lived in Australia for about 56 years, I've never known Queensland there's a motion detector. I've never known Queensland to be like this. So if you didn't believe the weather was changing, it is. And this is shocking. As I've said in other, hello, beloved. Do you know 4 years ago, they put you in an induced coma and you were, I don't think he doesn't like to talk about it. As soon as I start talking about painful topics, I just called an orb there. As soon as I start talking about painful topics, the motion detector will go off. He'll listen. It's just come back on. Let's go closer. Hello, Robbie. Are you with Jimmy? You know how much I miss you, don't you? And it really makes me sad that you're hanging around there. Do you hang around there all the time? Or where do you go? Sometimes I think I feel you. Is that you? But why are you so fascinated with your urn of ashes? I'm sorry. No, he's gone. So you can tell it's not me. But let's have a close look. It's just come on again, but again it's not me. He knows I'm there. So there's 2 little urns there of dogs, because my dog Jimmy, who was only 6 years old, died 9 months after Rob, and I was still an addict when Jimmy died. Hello, beloved. I love you. It's just come back on. Just as soon as I turned my flashlight on, he came on. I'm going to step away. Step away. I'm back to near the bathroom. So, to give you guys who haven't watched my paranormal before, I am 3 body lengths away from that motion detector, and there's nobody else in the house. The road at the front runs parallel, so the street's parallel. It can't, no one walking past can affect. Did you see that orb come from his urn then? Did you see it? Oh, did you hear that strange noise? That's the first time I've heard a noise. Did you hear it? It was like a knocking coming from over there. That's the first time I've heard, like I hear weird noises in the kitchen, but I put it down to my fridge. That's the first time I've heard a strange knocking. And there goes another orb. Can you do something else? You're on YouTube. Remember YouTube? Can you move anything? What about the door's closed? Can you move that Indian? No, he just put the motion detector on though. I asked if he could do anything else. I suppose that's good enough. Look guys, I'm not going to make this too long. I just want to tell you this. People, say, oh, come on, Jem. It's been 4 years. Get over it, move on. But you don't. Rob was the love of my life. How am I supposed to get over it? The only time I'm going to get over it is when I have Alzheimer's and be in my own childlike little world. Oh, I was chasing an orb then. In my own childlike little world, which will be really sad for my kids and grandkids because I won't know who they are. But I'm getting very emotional here. I've lived a very painful life. And sometimes I wonder if dementia is a good thing. Well, we've caught a few orbs. Oh, that was a lovely orb. And that was all around Rob's urn. So we've had weeks and weeks and weeks of wet weather. So this is not dust, folks. All right, I'll end it now. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, another orb. Thank you guys very much for watching. And I am so grateful every moment, every time I just get one view. If I can just convince one of you that life goes on, that we have a soul. And orbs, I'm missing them. They're around me. Yeah. Believe me, I'm a psychic medium and I've seen so many. Oh, there goes another. Oh, and more. I've seen so many different types of entities. And tell you what, I'm so hot. And it's not hot. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 25 degrees Celsius.
That's not hot.
Tonight, expect a low
And I'm burning up.
degrees.
So, that's sometimes, as I've said before, when you're in a haunted... Oh! Thank you! Thank you, beloved! Alright, thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. As I was saying, sometimes in a haunting, it can be cold or it can be hot. And I was chasing that orb. Alright, this is a long one. Thank you. Love you guys.